Hi, and welcome to Stelbot Adventures. It's time for our annual road trip in our camper van. This year, we are headed to Shenandoah National Park with a new member of our family. Come along for the ride.
We'll be coming round the mountain when we come. We'll be coming round the mountain when we come. We'll be driving up that mountain. We'll be driving up that mountain. We'll be driving up that mountain when we come to Thornton Gap entrance. Hello.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Did you need a map?
Sure. Oh, calm
I
yourself.
see you.
Calm yourself.
How are you? Yes.
My first time here
That
at the...
is We are officially in Shenandoah,
Hello.
and there are 4 of us this time. Hi, Bean.
Julian, where are you? He's at the...
Hanging out at the table.
Oh
That's the
my.
newest member of our pack.
Hi, Kelly.
You ready for your first national park?
First adventure.
Just in case you forgot where we were, we're driving on Skyline Drive in Shenandoah.
National Park. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you. We planned this around baseball, not around the best hiking season, because it is freaking hot out there. Even up in the mountain here, the car is saying 88 degrees. It's hot.
We entered the park at the Thornton Gap entrance, which is mile marker 31.5. Skyline Drive is 105 miles long from north to south and takes about 3 hours to traverse the entire length of the park on this road. We took our time and enjoyed the scenery as we headed south towards our campground, Big Meadows, located at mile marker 51.
Got our picnic table all decked out. Got our grill inside the bear thing just in case. And we got 3 lovely beings over here. Chilling.
After a long day of driving, we set up camp and spent the rest of the day unwinding until the sun went down.
We're visiting our neighbor's campsite.
Good morning.
We're waking up to a nice quiet morning here at the campground. It did rain a lot yesterday, last evening, so it's drying out a bit now. I'm over here making some breakfast before we go out on our hike for today. What's on the menu for today, you may ask? I'm doing my egg muffins and some breakfast sausage. And we have some grapes. And when the ground dries up a little bit more, we'll put back out our blanket and our chairs. And hopefully later on the hammocks will be dry.
Got a little traffic jam in Shenandoah National Park. Big Meadows traffic jam. See you later, dear. Bye-bye. Happy travels. Hello and welcome to day 2 at Shenandoah National Park. We are here at the amphitheater at Skylands, and we are going to head up on the Miller's Head Trail to the observation point.
So this is the trail that Bean chose for today. We're in the Skyland area. We're right by the amphitheater. We're going to take this Miller Heads Trail to the overlook and back. It should be about 1.6 miles round trip. This guy here. We're supposed to be hiking.
Miller's Head, observation point, 0.8 miles. Let's go. Okay, Killian, okay. I know you're excited. Miller's Head, yeah, you pee on that bean. And away we go. On the trail again. As we hike in Shenandoah. Just outside of Luray, Virginia. We're climbing up. It's an up adventure. Miller's Head Observation Point. Pretty cool. Over the Shenandoah Valley. Kitty cam. So that was the Miller's Head Observation Point hike, 0.8 miles each way. Honestly, it did not feel like 0.8 at all. It felt really quick.
Yeah, super easy. We did a mile hike from our campsite to the camp store the other day. I felt a lot longer than this
Yes. Yeah, this felt like a piece of cake, even though it went up a little bit and down. Nice view, nothing amazing, but you know, a nice little deal.
one. I think Killian liked it.
What are you doing? But yeah, it was worth it. Nice, quick, simple. What?
Someone's loving life.
I think the boys enjoyed it.
We're at the Pinnacles picnic area. We have the place entirely to ourselves. Found a nice picnic table under trees. So we're gonna have a little lunch. Oh my goodness. Killian ate all his lunch.
Since we last left you, we have gone down to the Dickey Ridge Visitor Center.
All the way up north at mile marker 5.
Checked out the shops there. Nothing really different than the shops at the Bird Visitor Center. Then we took a little drive up to the Elk Wallow wayside shop and such, and picnic area. This picnic area is a little better than that picnic area, so we came up here after that. But the Elk Wallow shop is kind of small, not as nice as the one up in Skyland or other places.
Yeah, Skyland and Big Meadow, they both have like actual restaurants that you can eat at, tap rooms and everything. So we might check one of those out tomorrow.
Elk Wallow did have like a little cafe-ish thing, but nothing like fancy.
Yeah.
Probably just like simple burgers, dogs, and sandwiches or something, but like a small deli-ish thing.
Yeah, so that was our morning. We're having lunch now, and we'll go from there. One nice thing about having the van is that we could take our lunch with us and decide to eat whenever.
Mm-hmm. These boys. Upper Hawksbill parking area for the trail for Upper Hawksbill. There's an observation point about a mile or so that way, and it's relatively level.
Yeah. Make sure you have your rain jacket though, because it's spritzing a bit.
And
That's not gonna stop us though.
after we started a nice day with our...
Oh yeah, so we had a nice breakfast and we went to the campground showers. It was $5 and quarters for 10 minutes of shower.
Yeah, it was plenty hot, plenty good, and got some room in there. Not the most beautiful showers, but they did the job.
Yeah, well worth it.
And we're nice and clean, so
And we're ready to go.
let's do this thing. We're the only ones in the parking lot.
And these guys are ready. They are ready to go. So we're here at the Upper Hawksbill parking. We're taking the Upper Hawksbill Trail all the way up to the Hawksbill viewing platform.
Bird's Nest 2 shelter, it looks like, is up in that area.
Here's a bit about the trail. Let's go. 8:40 a.m. 2.1 miles. Uh-oh, we're in the back country.
What in the blue blazes are we doing?
pretty steady incline going up. Dean is smelling everything, which is good because I can't go that fast right now. But it's not terrible.
When we were considering a second dog, Liz kept on saying it had to be young enough to hike. I think Killian is passing that test. With flying colors.
I hear Bean huffing and puffing too, so. You doing okay, Bean? You okay?
I feel like all of the blue blazes from what I've seen are for the park. There are blue blazes everywhere. I think all of the trails have blue blazes. If you see white, however, that's for the Appalachian Trail. I am not an expert, but I'm a little perplexed, but I have an idea. There's a bunch of these little side things here, and I'm guessing if it's a storm or a nice rain, that's just a way to clear the path. All the water goes off to the side, a little runoff, maybe.
Instead of going down the trail.
Yeah, because they dig it down and over, so the water will follow. But it's also a little bit reminiscent of on the highway, you have those truck runoffs in case they're going too fast down the hill.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
I hope I'm not speaking too soon, but after that initial incline, it's been relatively flat. So hopefully it continues this way.
It looks like we're merging with the lower Hawksbill Trail, coming this way.
And I see a house of some sort.
Some kind of edifice.
Oh. We need a little snacky snack break. Hawksbill Summit.
Some nice little outcroppings here.
50 yards.
I can do that. Lead the way, Killian.
There you go. Here's your rock scramble. Look at him go.
Hawksbill Summit. Panorama. This is directly north now. Heading a little towards the east. Hawksbill Summit.
After reaching the summit, we took a water and snack break and enjoyed the views. As the clouds began to clear, we ventured out onto the rocks for some epic pictures.
So I spoke too soon before because right after that flat part, we turned the bend, we saw a little outpost with markings on it, and then it got hilly again. Definitely worth it for the views at the top though.
Cam. Dog cam.
Here's another view from above, coming down with one of those runoffs.
Please comment below if you know for a fact, if you can confirm or deny that we have the right idea.
Yes, were those man-made for runoffs to help make sure that the trail doesn't flood.
So that was our hike to Hawksbill Observation Platform via the Upper Hawksbill Trail.
Definitely a moderate trail. Got a bit of a workout there.
Yeah, it goes up. It goes up.
Yeah.
The lower one goes up higher in a shorter amount of time. So that one's going to be worse, but this one does go up.
This one is a longer one. This is 2.1 miles.
Round trip.
Right.
What'd you think, Killian?
Oh, he loved it.
Bean? All right, it was dog approved.
All right, on to the next adventure. This is an added benefit of having a van. We could sit inside, stay dry, read, take a snooze, while the whole world around us gets wet. So it's raining,
Little drizzly.
and we didn't want to be cooped up in the van, so we're staying cooped up in the van by taking a drive.
So we went a little further south than we had planned previously. We just went down to mile 62-ish for took a little look at the South River picnic area, and I've just been checking out some of the scenic drive.
Yeah, not as many overlooks as there are in the north.
Right. At least in this little section.
Right.
Got about 10 miles to go back to the campground section, Big Meadows, and we'll see what kind of trouble we can get to in a shop in the visitor center.
Yeah. Let's see if they'll take our money.
And see how much we'll give them.
By the time we arrived at the Big Meadows Lodge, the rain had stopped and the sun was coming out. We decided to treat ourselves to dessert and sit out on the pet-friendly terrace. Anthony ordered the blackberry cobbler and I the signature blackberry ice cream pie.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh, yeah. Warm blackberry cobbler with blackberry ice cream pie. Cold blackberry ice cream pie with a meringue. Yeah. No more. Here you go.
So good.
In case you didn't figure it out,
That ice cream pie sounded amazing. It was very good. The cobbler was even better.
after our yummy dessert and just sitting for a little bit on the patio at the Big Meadows Lodge, we're going to take a very short hike on the Black Rock Trailhead.
Which meets up with the Appalachian Trail. You are here at the edge of a moment. Black Rock Trail.
And while the puppies are sleeping inside and we have finished cleaning up our campsite so we can get out early in the morning, we're gonna spend the rest of the evening sitting around the fire and enjoying some s'mores.
It's not blackberry cobbler, but it's darn good.
So if you enjoyed coming along with us here on our adventure in Shenandoah National Park, please give this video a thumbs up.
Comment below what your favorite hike in the park is,
Or what your favorite national park is.
or what your favorite snack or whatever in this park is. They got some pretty good ones.
Yeah. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Why have you not?
And we'll see you
On
the next adventure.
Cheers. So, would you come back here, Liz, to Shenandoah National Park?
I would, but not as the destination. I would come back here for like 2 nights as a pass through going somewhere else.
I feel like I would come back, but as national parks go, this would be towards the bottom of the list because there's so many we haven't been to already, and I'd like to go back to Acadia more. I'd like to see all of the newer stuff, especially out west, which is more of a pain in the butt to get to for us, but that's beside the point. So I'd say it's lower on the list. The biggest things to do here are nothing.
Literally nothing.
Relaxation and hiking.
Yeah.
And if we have the boys, we can't do...
There's only 8 trails that we can't do.
We can't do too many of the hikes. We don't want to go crazy and do like a 5-hour hike.
Right. I think they said there's over 500 miles of trails that we could do in the park.
But a lot of them are long trails.
Right.
And difficult and this and that.
And we're not spending 6 to 7 hours a day just hiking.
Right. So I would, but it's definitely not high on the list because there's other places I want to go first.
Which is interesting you say that because in the past year or so, you have been mentioning wanting to come back here.
I guess in a way I didn't realize exactly what it was because we were only here for a short time the last time, and I don't know. I guess it was more, in some ways this was the first time because we were here for like 4 days without leaving the park.
Right, last time it was like, what, 36 hours that we were here?
If that. I
Yeah.
think it was just one night on the way back, so it was like maybe even 12 hours, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 36 at most. So yeah, I'd say it's down on the list.
Yeah, it's a good place to visit, don't get me wrong. It's just, if you're a hiker, definitely come here. If you're looking to do other things, might not be the best place.
Right, there's some wildlife, mostly deer and like turkey, pheasants, whatever those things exactly are, I'm not sure. But
Yeah, it is bear country, but thankfully we didn't see any.
yeah, we didn't spot any of those. We saw plenty of deer. That was the biggest thing we saw other than, bugs.
Yeah, and it is a pet-friendly park, like I said, except minus 8 trails, but there are like a bajillion other trails to choose from.
It seems weird because you said it's 8 trails, but 2 or 3 of them that we were considering were not available. So
Right.
it's
And
the good ones that you can't do.
again, this park is, what,
105 miles of Skyline Drive.
Right. And that's just vertically. Never mind all, like, the trails that you could do off the road going, west and east.
Right, all the overlooks and the picnic areas and this and that and everything else. It is worth it, but it's not high on my list to come back.